Hey there everyone, Hanyou here. Welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode... Oh, lordy. Sayaka died. Yeah, go watch the last episode. Seriously. It's one of those episodes where you just have to watch it. Because yikes. But let's just say yikes and carry on with it, shall we? Anyway, picking up where we left off. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words...
Bingo, it's not enough to just kill someone, you actually have to get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
Yahoo!
So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life.
Whew, sounds interesting.
However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment.
That doesn't sound very good.
Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well...
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is... execution. Execution!
In other words, you're dead.
Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
Damn. So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die, but if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done!
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. A new rule has been added to the regulations menu. So it actually tells you when there's a new rule. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they're discovered. Once the murder takes place, a class trial will begin shortly thereafter. Participation is mandatory for all surviving students. If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. If the guilty party is not exposed, they alone will graduate and all remaining students will be executed. Additional school regulations may be added as necessary. Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you talking about?
You're freaking insane, you know that?
Huh?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you talking
What?
about?
Punishment?
Hmm.
I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be part of this.
I don't
Don't be so
believe it!
selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me, I'm trembling with fear.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then... Nah.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
Huh?
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
Holy shit. Whoa. Another one bites the dust. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. What? Huh?
This wasn't supposed to... Why, me?
What? Holy shit, man. Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now, I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am.
Dude. You're fucking crazy, batshit bonkers. I mean, I already figured that, but seriously.
Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Fucking hell, man. Even I wasn't expecting another one to die so quickly. Holy shit. Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Right,
It's not really all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened.
Ta-da!
This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it
The Monokuma File!
Yeah. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing, and I got to see it all go down.
So then...
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision, and that's somehow comforting.
Well?
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And then if we didn't find out who it was, we'd all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable, and yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey.
There's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous results as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words...
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is of course up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you, anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing, because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right, we need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell I'm letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Let's start with Kyoko.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about searching the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey!
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious if you're the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you.
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with two of them, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check her pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. Don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? That means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's real? Really real?
Let me out of
Hell
here!
no, someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
what's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
What the heck?
Oi, Aoi. I have no idea how to properly pronounce your name, even though you've said it a couple times. I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. I do apologize. Or else we're all dead. Celeste?
Oh,
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma File we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
ah,
What? She's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
what the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. But wait, didn't they get him from his room right next to Sayaka's body? So you're telling me they didn't notice that before? The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues from a foundation and clues to form a foundation and construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so...
well, do I really have to say anymore?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't. No.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
Fucking dead.
they'd better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I'll fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? Are we going to we're going to investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is
It
very
was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto is guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help but investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh yeah?
That's gotta be a lie, considering you're standing right next to a body. And you just saw Junko get murdered right in front of you, and you're standing right there. Junko's right there on the ground, bleeding out. Well, bled out. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. That's kind of true, Leon. Anyway, I guess I better get going. Well, wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Yeah, that. Everyone will die because he's not the killer, and if they accuse him, the real killer goes free while everybody else dies. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. No way. I seriously don't want to die here.
Help me!
I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. And it's a what? What did it say? Someone's spying on us with that camera, and who is it and what for? Well, he kind of told us why the cameras are everywhere now, so that when somebody is murdered, he knows who did it. Yes. She was stabbed with a knife. Damn it, I was gonna go check the kitchen. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. There's gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible, huh? Don't you remember, all the rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating the ideal setting for murder. Evidence of struggle has been added to truth bullets section of your handbook. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating had come off of parts of the blade and handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing lots of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to truth bullets section of your handbook. And there's a key on the ground with my name on it. It must be my room key. If I remember correctly. That's right, we'll have to trade room keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too, so Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. There's scratches and gouges on the wall, evidence of a struggle. Our rooms are completely soundproof. Remember, if anything had happened, there's no way we can know. Yes, same thing. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I'm not trying to make assumptions. I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Display stand the sword was on.
by the way.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
Well, that'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was on her knees, carefully inspecting every
Did
inch
you
of my
lose a
room.
contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Toolkit's still in my drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood for building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just
What?
me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to Truth Bullets section of your handbook. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. I don't think there's anything left to look at, though. Huh? Oh, you're right, the sheet. Huh? I'm looking at the lint roller. It looks like there's way less than there was before. It'd say I could see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little. This is wrapped with a sword I brought back for self-defense. Does that mean it was using the attack somehow? And plus the sheath, the sword's been taken out, and it's just the sheath, but, huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during a struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been added to your Truth Bullets section in your handbook. Surveillance camera, the mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happened here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening, they just keep on watching. Come on. Yes, evidence of a struggle.
Well,
Yes. One of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Right now it's just showing the school quest. Scratches on the floor, signs of a struggle.
well.
Damn it! Yes. Gouges in my bed like someone attacked him. What the hell happened here? Yes, this whole switching keys thing. And surveillance camera. Hey, Kyoko. She was investigating.
What are you?
Isn't it all? I'm
Search. Did you lose a...
But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight
Listen.
and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting? Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
So,
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, and even though you've been living in here. You know, now you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, I'm going to end this episode here. So if you enjoyed this episode, and the first part of the first investigation, please consider leaving the video a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, and until next time, everybody, have a good one, and I will see you later. Goodbye, everybody. See you next time.